First News with Keeler in the morning on WIBX and WIBX950.com.
And Andrew, tell me what's happening over at Suny Poly with this study that they're doing. And you actually, if you're a part of it, I believe there's some.
You could earn some.
There's some money in the game here.
That's right. Dr. Kazuko Behrens, she is a professor of ecology at Suny Poly, and they are looking for moms that have children for a developmental study.
And she is on the line right now. Professor, good morning. Thanks for coming on.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. Excited to talk about my research.
So, talk about your research. Explain what it is that you're doing and what you're trying to prove here.
Yeah, proof may not be the appropriate.
You're trying to get to the bottom of.
Yes.
So, just briefly, I'm a developmental psychologist, and I study children, their development, but also I study a parent-child relationship, in particular mother-child relationship, guided by a theory called attachment theory that explains why a child attaches to the mother. Now, you might think the mother because nurse the child or feed the child, but no, it's actually according to the attachment theory that the child attaches the mother for survival. In other words, every single child must form attachment for survival. Now, and so this sort of evolutionary based, if you will, is really about survival. And so I was fortunate enough that I, during my long graduate study years at the graduate school, my mentor, my advisor, was one of those leaders, top leaders in the field of attachment. So I received extensive training in duties and also different kind of measurement that I was sent for the training. So those are a couple of measures that I use here. One of those measures that be used worldwide. So there's a couple of measures that might sound strange. The first one, where moms and babies come to our psychology lab, which is that when you open the door for the room that converted to be like a playroom, the heap of toys in the middle. Now, I never seen children were distressed by looking at the toys.
Yeah.
So you are safe there. So the mother-child come in, like, oh, look at those toys. And so they come in, basically mother would more like encourage them to play, explore their own. But if they want to, they can, play with them a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was just to see how they can explore in their own sort of things. And then there's a couple of things happen. Now, and there will be soon a stranger walks in. Stranger is one of my research assistant, wonderful female, and nice, but it's still a child, it's a stranger, right?
Yes.
And then to see how a child reacts to that. Most, they by age year to year and a half, most are used to some kind of babysitting. So most of them are not distressed. Well, some kind of like very weary, who is this person?
Yeah.
And then, but then slowly, she would approach the child to see if she actually can play, sort of thing. Now, the mother also, in the meantime, she would be signaled a couple of times to leave the room. So that would be the separation from the child. And again, if there is somebody there in the room and they'll be distracted by all the interesting toys, most children will do okay. But then some will be, oh my God, my mom's leaving, where are you going? They'll be very distressed. So the distress is so normal. But then to extent of, distress could be just due to maybe, temperament or just there's nothing unusual about being distressed. Actually, in fact, it's expected. And then the second time, it will be, again, there will be a time where the mom or the child actually left alone. Now, in that situation, most babies will cry and they're distressed. But then again, sometimes, let me check out these toys again.
Right,
so
right.
they could be expected. But once again, if the child becomes so waiting and distressed, I will send the mother right away back in. Okay, so those are called strange situation procedure. Just because in a strange place, stranger walk in and separation. That's being done worldwide. Today, there was more than 20,000 babies worldwide participating in that.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. So this is one of those gold standard measure of attachment that mom and baby will be participating. And then after that, they continue on with a free play. So I encourage them to bring their toys if they want to, or that we bring in more toys. Just a mother-child play, and then normally that will do. So that will be the end of it for the first visit. So that will be anywhere between maybe 40 minutes at the most, or 45 minutes. And then I'll give a questionnaires for them, for mom to fill out by the next visit. So that would be the first visit. Again, maybe 45 minutes, will be the maximum they can spend. And the second visit will be for mom alone. Now, she is coming to the EEG room. What's unique about this study is that nobody has done this. And I have already showed one of those international conferences back in France, in August or July rather. And they're so very interesting. Many people stop by. And what I'm trying to do was we put the EEG sensor net, which is not really comfortable, but it's not like old days, like put the gels and things like that. We don't do it. And we happen to have the most advanced EEG here. Machine in our school.
Okay.
256 electrode. That is really most advanced. We'll be only looking at the several selected electrodes area because that are the ones known to be sensitive to the recognizing face. Mm-hmm. So what I'm showing is that 50 negative picture, 50 positive faces, and 50 neutral, and then 50 of their own baby's picture. And of course, that will be randomly mixed, and every 3 seconds will be some, those images show up. And to see how the mother's brain actually reacts, especially in comparison to other images, to see when they see their child picture. Because there are different type of a relationship they create, different also the way of course, all birds recognize their babies right away.
Sure.
But how their brain recognizes that? Is that the baby or is my baby? Should I just approach right away? I mean, I'm talking like a brain. And then, is that the baby? Let me think about that. Is this baby that should I respond right? Or whatever that might be. And those are the things that usually so-called maternal sensitivity or maternal behavior usually always measure behavior. There's a number of measures. But this is the first time neurological way of looking at how their brain recognize their own babies.
That's very interesting.
A new part. And then also, following that, I have a attachment interview, so-called adult attachment interview, AI. That's extensively trained. I was also train others to do this. That is about 45 minutes to an hour or so.
Okay.
All asking about the mothers about their own childhood experiences. And it's not what happened, because not everybody is fortunate enough to have a nice, wonderful child, nice parents.
Right.
No, that's not realistic. But it's not what happened, but it's not how you think happened. So it's a perception of the childhood experience. Are you able to say that, what happened to me, it wasn't fair? Or are you going to say, hey, I was beat up, but that might be strong in some ways, a little bit of, idealizing and so things like that. That really, and many people, not just the mothers, I've done, others people before, actually, sort of appreciate something later on, saying, look, thank you for coming, but this is something I never really talked about it before to anybody. So that was refreshing experiences. So this also strongly predict what kind of baby they would have, sort of thing. So the connection between strange situation and this interview and also neurological EEG data, that is what I'm trying to do. It's something new.
All right. How old should the child be? You're looking for new mothers, right? It
doesn't have to be new. I mean, I don't mean new like old. but then
it could be an old mother. It could be an old mother.
Old mother, but as long as they have actually baby.
Yes, gotta have a baby.
Babies are 12 to 18 months.
Okay, 12 to 18 months. And here's one question I do want to ask you. What I wonder is this similar to, you have the scenario where the mother is very coddling, she is very pays attention. The minute the baby cries, the mother's in there and picks up the baby.
Swoops the baby.
Versus the child that may be in a tougher situation where the baby's crying and the mother doesn't come in. It almost seems like that child becomes more independent and not as attached to the mom. Do you find that to be true?
Well, actually, in attachment, it's not about the quantity.
Okay.
We don't say more attached or less attached.
Yeah.
It's about the quality of attachment. And then, yes, actually, interestingly, you're exactly right. There are babies who see in this kind of procedure that, when their mom leaves, like, I don't care.
I don't care.
And then when the mom comes back in, like, who are you? Like, I'm just going to, that kind of thing. There is some babies like that. But when actually heart rate were measured, okay, those babies who pretend like, I don't care, are actually as high as other babies. In other words, so it's physiologically they're also being affected by.
Okay.
However, they actually already know by the age 12 months or 18 months, they already know how to mask the emotion. That's the amazing part of the infant. But then why I said 18 months, because this is particular procedure has been meant to be. Because once you get to the preschool age, they're used to separation.
Right.
So it has to be in a certain part that is still being, not to be too normal to be separated.
So I believe we have, if we don't, we will have it posted on our website. Where can people go if they would like to, maybe they know someone who's a new mom? I don't want to say new mom, I'm sorry, but who's a mom with a baby, where can they go to be a part of this study? And it's really kind of interesting because we don't always get to be a part of studies around here. The fact that you're doing this,
get paid for them.
The fact that you're doing this is really exceptional, I think.
Exactly. Yes. So after 2 visits, meaning after the with the baby and the second time with mom alone, and I pay $100.
Okay.
Completion of those 2 visits, but then have to be a little bit patient, and she will have to fill out a little form because actually ultimately this a check will be coming from the state.
Okay.
So it won't. I wish I can give her cash on the same day, but that's not.
Fair enough.
Nonetheless, yes, you definitely get that's a part of the. I have to do that. So it's $100 per person after 2 visits.
Okay.
And then come to the email address. Is that I think you kindly put it in that. It's in the bottom part, BEHRNK at sunypoly.edu. That's my direct one.
Okay.
Because I found the other email that we just didn't work or something. So that's just directly. Yeah. So welcome any just even inquiries, and then anybody who actually my baby's too old, but that I know someone, whoever. So it's really it doesn't matter who. But then I don't expect somebody coming from. Syracuse, really.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's somewhere local.
Local.
I'm only looking for like 50 in total, although I already have several people. So I'm looking 40 plus people. But that's continuing on until the whole year, until next fall.
Okay.
I know of some people who are just had a baby, and then they will be qualified.
You will qualify soon. All right.
So to get information and to email Dr. Kazuko Behrens, you can go to our website, WIBX950.com. It'll be right at the top of the page. Click the link, and you can get more information.
Beautiful. All right. On our website to yours, and it'd be great to talk to you after and hear your conclusions.
I would love to do that.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Doctor,
thank you very much.
Thank you so
for
much.
having me and for your time. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Okay. We got a break. By the way, you get $100. And what is it?
Not even 90 minutes of your time.
Yeah, like 6 months to 18 months is the age of the baby. I believe that's right. Full details are up on our website at WIBX950.com. Still to come,